Good morning and welcome to Monday Marketing with Suzanne. Today I am going to share week 6 of my Selling Without Feeling Salesy 7-week series. I'm Suzanne Moore and I help independent entrepreneurial women figure out what the 2 to 3 things are that they really need to focus on in order to bring revenue into their business instead of playing whack-a-mole with their to-do list and never getting anywhere. Um, so, for the first 5 weeks of this series, I have talked about attraction marketing, building trust, connecting with your clients, getting curious, and that along with that goes knowing when to keep your mouth shut, and focusing on service rather than selling. And today I'm going to talk about being courageously honest in the sales process. Now, first, why do we want to be courageously honest? Well, we want to end any sales conversation with a prospect in a way that both she and we completely know that that person in front of us, that person that we're talking to is way more important to us than making the sale is. Okay. So when we do that, um, the individual leaves the sales conversation just knowing that we care more about them than we do about making a sale, right? And by the way, if you are here, I would love to have you pop pop a hello into the chat. I always love to know whether people are watching this live or on the replay. So, okay, so that's number one. And I wanted to share an example of this. So, just last week, actually, I had a sales conversation with someone. She reached out to me about potentially working together. And we talked about what she has going on, and I've seen a lot of her marketing material. And I knew she was wondering if I thought that she needed to work with me one-on-one coaching. And I was able to just kind of share a few tweaks that I thought she needed to make. And then I suggested instead of her joining me in a one-on-one coaching program, which obviously is much more expensive, um, I said, I really think that you should join my client conversion club because I think you're completely on the right track and you just have to keep doing what you're doing, but you are going to stumble at some point, and I want to be able to support you when you do that, when that stumble comes up. So join this other option. It's much more reasonable, and that way I can support you and we'll have that connection and I'll know what's going on with you. And I could tell that that she really appreciated my honesty and my candor and the fact that she knew in her heart that I was not just trying to sell her on something, but instead was really looking out for her best interest, right? Um, so how do we do this, right? How do we make sure that we are being courageously honest in our sales process? Well, um, we want to tell them if we think they're considering investing too much, right? And it's not that it really depends on what you do with people, right? And what your product or service is. But sometimes people are looking for more than they really need. And if you are honest in the process and you say, this is what's going to serve you best, they're probably going to keep coming back to you and they're going to be referring people to you. Why? Because they know that you're not going to oversell them. You're not out for the buck, right? You're out to be a compassionate and honest supporter, right? Um, if someone needs 3 months, don't try to sell them 6. If someone needs your mid-level package, don't try to sell them the high-level package, right? Okay, you want to let your prospect know why and how working with you might not work. What? Right? Let me give you an example of this. I have a lot of people come and talk to me about doing an Amazon bestseller campaign. I've done many, many of them over the last 5 or 6 years, and I've helped a lot of authors become #1 bestsellers. And it's something that I get a lot of referrals for. And every time I talk to someone in that sales conversation, in that initial conversation, I will say, listen, this is my track record. This is how well it goes. This is, I give them a general understanding of what the process is. And I will say, but I cannot guarantee you a bestseller. I can't guarantee you a #1 bestseller. I can't guarantee you a bestseller because I'm not in charge of this process. What I can do is give you all of the knowledge that I have and support you in every step along the way. But ultimately, there are a lot of things that can go wrong here. And I will walk you through what they are, and I will do my best to make sure that they don't happen. But I can't, ultimately, I can't make this happen for you, right? And I think it actually puts people at ease because when you are telling someone 100% there's no way you can fail, right? That's just not true. It's not true. It's never true. In every situation, there is the possibility of failure. So don't tell someone there isn't when you know there is, right? Um, and again, you walk them through the pitfalls. You tell them what those pitfalls are. You tell them how we can overcome them together, right? But you don't pretend that they don't exist. And in doing that, you will have people on the other side of the sales conversation going, she's the real deal, right? She's being brutally honest with me, courageously honest with me. And when we are courageously honest, it is a benefit to everyone in the sales process. And I will tell you, I have seen the fact that I try to always be courageously honest and have for many years come back to me many times. It may not always result in an immediate sale, but often it results in a longer term sale. Often it results in people bumping up the way we're working together. It results in referrals. Actually, that's probably where it results the best because people know that they can send someone to you and you're not going to like sell them into something that they don't need. So be courageously honest in your sales process and you will never feel like you are being salesy. I would love to know what you think of this video, and I would love to connect with you if you feel I could help you further. If you want to grab a strategy session with me, you are welcome to do that at schedulewithsuzanne.as.me. Again, schedulewithsuzanne.as.me. And I will see you next week. Take care.